Practice day for the Lake Mountain Enduro. We were up here last weekend and just rode the bottom section from Arnold's Gap down. Today is first day of practice, tomorrow's race day, and we thought we'd go and do the summit. The weather at the top was really horrible last week, so we just skipped that section altogether. Conditions were awesome last week, and from all accounts we've heard it's pretty good this week as well. I didn't actually record anything last weekend because I didn't bring the GoPro. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Sun's come out. It's going to be a ripper afternoon, I think. I wonder how beaten up the tracks are going to be
by tomorrow.
Even today. Most of the people would have gone down already, right? Lake Mountain Shuttle. Woohoo! What a view. What a day.
Real clear, and it's nice to see.
I think we chose the right time to come out for a practice this afternoon. Let's go.
Let's move.
Trail's looking pretty hard packed actually. Hey?
Is that the line you meant?
No, that's not the one, but it's one of them. Whoa. There was another one up there too.
Is that on that off-camber corner?
Yeah, there was a couple. Yeah, there's a couple more up, just a little further. Do you want to push up a bit more?
Yeah, I'm just going to see how you hit this next one. You don't want to be spurring it up.
No.
So stay out and then just come around then.
Yeah, so stay on as high as you can for as long as you can.
Yeah. I couldn't stay as right as I wanted, but
I stayed longer, longer.
stay on the grass.
I had a really good run on it, but
that was the left coming out. That was great, wasn't it? Into the
Yeah.
right-hander. But yeah, coming out of that, staying really late on that right-hander out of it.
yeah,
It's carried all the speed, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like, and then you can get a double then after.
yeah. You want to go through it again?
Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah, slip on the rock. Yeah, it's a good line. Yeah. Oh shit, that's techie. Oh, hold on.
Take the whole line, bro.
Hey.
Go take the hand.
Like we're riding in Tassie again, with all these ferns.
Probably is, man.
There's a shock up there, did you see that?
What are we doing, left of here?
Right here, right here.
Oh,
Big saving.
safe to say that's going to be grueling, that.
Yeah, a lot of pedalling.
That's a cool inside line, that one.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Brakes aren't working.
That's a track to come through on, isn't it?
Yeah, my brakes aren't working though.
line's going to open the corner up.
Yeah.
So I might just push back.
Okay.
Sandy Wendy?
Yep. Yeah, I didn't do the big one, but the beeline option's good. Not any slower, I don't think. Huh. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! My brakes, no brakes, man.
One of us do that, one of us do that.
Okay. Oh no, you're way quicker. That's way quicker. I'd go that line you took. Just me. I took it pretty easy though because I had no braking at all.
I didn't like it though, that line. I might just go low line tomorrow and chill.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Yeah, just my brakes. Ah, fuck. Good rock.
What line today?
I just took the middle. I didn't even bother with the rock, but there's a big fucking sharp rock sticking up.
A little bit higher than that, but yeah. Yeah, you come out of that wooden thing on the left.
Yeah.
That berm. Get high on that berm then, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then go from the B line, take off, up over the A line landing.
Yeah, on the inside.
Back right and straight.
Yeah. I'm just a bit nervous with the brakes not working. Phew!
Corner on the way out, it's brutal. You're coming trying to go as fast as you can, you've got to stop.
I locked up the rear and just kind of skidded around there, which wasn't bad.
I just really slowed it down just before it and then pedalled out. Oh yeah.
If you want to start on this bus over here now and just work your way from the back of the bus to the rear of the trailer, please.
Hey Maury!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Feeling confident?
No.
Oh, good.
First time here, bit of fun.
You enjoy your practice ride yesterday though?
Yeah, I did.
They're in good condition at the moment, trails.
It's sloppy and slippery, but...
How are you, mate?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Saw your name on the card.
Yeah, I'm just doing expert. I haven't raced in like a year and a half. So
Yeah, okay.
just ease back into it. So.
Yeah, you'll be right.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the top.
How you on? It's not a shifting vehicle, luckily.
Race day, it's cold, it's windy, and we're going to freeze to death up at the summit, which we're still going to climb to, so speak to you then. Trees are sideways, wind's blowing a gale. Woo! It's chilly. I'm sure the climb will warm us up. What are we thinking, Dan?
Oh, it's pretty windy and pretty chilly.
What are we thinking, Dan? It's not too bad actually. I'm not too cold. That climb certainly warmed me up. Straight in, I reckon. There's a bit of a queue, not a massive one, because we waited in the warm toilets down in the village. So this is going to be stage one. It's a bit more of a pedally stage. We had a look at it yesterday. Conditions are prime at the moment. It was a bit wet in the morning apparently, but we hit it in the afternoon and it was looking really good.
Well, you ready?
Yep.
Have a good one, mate.
Thank you. I knew that was coming. I still made the mistake. Oh. hero. Ha! Hello, brother.
I'm into it.
How good? Look at him!
Alright, so that was stage one. Some nice little cheat lines that we found yesterday in there. And even caught one of the riders off guard. I think it was Tim Leggett, who obviously hadn't seen it. He lost a pedal on that stage. So now we're climbing up to stage two. We really just ran through this yesterday, didn't really stop for any sections to session. So it's just a straightforward run through. A lot of pedaling in that last stage though, that really hurt. Even Dan said he was so weak through.
Fun. Real out hard and fun.
In stage two yesterday during the practice, I started to lose my front brake and ran over a few corners a little too wide. And so last night was a bit of a panic trying to get my brakes going again, put some old pads in and then put the new ones back in. So I managed to get them working again. They were a bit glazed and probably a bit contaminated from a chunky bleed that I did. So I'm hoping that they'll be working in prime condition for this run at least. They only slow you down anyway, who needs brakes? I'm not going to be passing Dan, so I'm just going to take off. There's no one behind me. Oh, inside line would have been better through there. Ah, there's the inside line I missed yesterday. Whoa. Whoa, lost my footing. Off camera. Second stage done.
So good.
Dan reckons he had a really good run. I think I could have done better in certain sections. Still pretty happy with that. Missed a few of the A-lines that I got okay yesterday. Didn't feel like I had the speed for this last section. See how we go in the next three. By the time this video comes out, our Derby in a Day video will have come out.
Yeah, boy.
Where we fly to Launceston, ride the trails for a day, and then fly back on the same day. If you haven't seen it, check the link up in the top right corner or in the description. It was a good day, wasn't it, Dan?
Love your work, mate.
Love your work. Mwah.
Okay, now.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, no! Oh, I was worried I didn't start the GoPro on that one. That was a reasonable run on that, except for that little hiccup with a riser, little roller. Someone lose their bottle?
No, it wasn't me. That was exactly where I crashed with that bottle was.
Yeah.
Oh, you crashed? We just came up the fire road rather than taking the trail, the switchback. Probably not as bad as, say, Mount Taylor, I think. It's not as, like, it's a little bit pinchy, but not too bad. So Dan had a bit of a dirt nap on that last run.
Yeah.
Over the bars.
30-second dirt nap.
If you look back at my video where the bottle is on the ground, that's where he crashed. Not his bottle, but that's where he crashed. So this is going to be the 4th stage now.
Yeah.
The fun starts.
Fun stuff, yeah.
So we're on the kind of like a shuttle drop-off area at Harry's Landing. That's one thing they always said about Harry. He's got a good landing. Mid-race race report. We do get these lovely little cliff bars as a bit of energy source midway through the race.
Yep.
And they get you some water as well, which is quite nice, refreshing. What else do we do?
I let down for a little coffee break halfway down the racetrack. That was a bit fun.
Coffee break? Don't know what he's talking about. We've got some fellow riders over here taking in the scenery, recharge. If you do ever find yourself down Lake Mountain Way, scan this little baby and donate some money to the trails. They're a bit hard up at the moment. People need to take the shuttles so that they support the local trail network, and more importantly, donate some cash every now and then. We get this stuff for free, otherwise you're paying top dollar for big bike parks. $5 for every rider that goes through here will make a shit ton of money. Represent. You. 5-10 seconds. I can't catch him. It's like the tortoise and the hare. I just wait for him to crash and I'll pass him. I'll just ride over the top if he crashes. Send it. Whoa! Whoa! Save! Save of the day. Ah! Oh. Got that wide line. Oh, Dan's going the wrong way. Did he? Oh, I forgot this. We practiced that straight line through the gap. I forgot it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Move gap. Oh, too far left. Sticking my smoke. Missed that one. Okay. Stick drop. Too far left on the burn gap, but I made it through. I missed the gap jump after it.
You went up on Jamie.
Oh, I felt good. Felt great. Stage 4 done. I hit the burn gap, knew it was coming, hit it, but then landed very far left into the sticks, picked up a stick, missed the gap jump after the double. But I felt like I had a really good run down there. Down to stage 5 now, last stage. Another few jumps that we practiced down there, so looking forward to this stage as well. That one was over before we knew it.
How's that break? Not giving you any issues now?
No, they're going good. Very good. Yeah.
Happy.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
Whoa, whoa, shit. Yeah, boy. Oh. Woo! Oh, we missed that one completely. Shit. Oh no, I didn't mean to go this way either. Fuck me. Oh, good run, Paddy.
There was one French line that through the bushes, just 2 tracks up.
Good ride, boys.
Easy chuck flat lines on, but it's to cut through.
Did you see it? The
What's
French
that?
line through the bushes like your one.
I did, yeah. That's the end of the 5th stage and the end of the race for us. I'm a bit peeved about that first berm I did on this last stage where I sort of rode high, but for the rest of the stage it felt real good. Cornering was great, and that little inside corner line, the little flip-flop section, that was so much fun.
Who would have thought that racing Cascade Trail at Lake Mountain would be so good?
It was awesome. Dan's always wanted to race here, and now he finally got his chance.
Yeah.
And not regretting a thing.
Nah, not at all. If you get an opportunity to come here and just ride your bike under a clock.
Vic Gravity Enduro Series, sign up. It's a lot of fun, low pressure, a lot of great people to ride with, from young and old.
You even get the opportunity to ride with your mates. If you don't quite get allocated at the same time, they'll make things work. They'll move things around so that you can ride with your mates. That's number one. That was great.
And no liaison times. You can take as long as you like to get to the next stage. I'm sure there's a cut-off time, but it's very generous.
Yeah, podium, 3 o'clock.
Podium 3 o'clock. And what time is it now? 12. Heaps of time left. I'm gonna need a medic, because that was sick.
Thank you, sir.
It's probably provisional.
That should be
Currently
enough.
first, out of 2. 6th out of 12.
Let's have a look.
6th out of 12.
Yeah, nice. Sit back. How many's in your...
23.
Okay.
So there's still a few more to go. Oh, look at my 3rd stage is pretty close to this.
656? That's across.
733,
And then 442,
5, flat,
607,
613. That's close there.
518.
533,
Yeah, I felt like he was close on that one. 603.
630.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's
27 seconds in the last.
Yeah. A quick race recap. We finished quite well, but of course a lot of the riders hadn't quite come down the trails yet. Any sort of results that we showed earlier were quite provisional. Dan did really well and was sitting in 2nd spot for a while too, after finishing 1st down the mountain out of 2. Held on to that 2nd spot and he was relegated to 4th, which is actually pretty good considering he was still riding with an injury from our derby trip, and he also had a crash on stage 3 and went over the bars. Good old Reefy, he came first once again in the 55 plus category. For me, I was pushed down to 11th, and that's out of 26. So considering my age bracket being 45 to 54 and me being 54 in that age bracket, coming 11th is a pretty good result. So quite happy with that. What a Awesome event it was at Lake Mountain. First time racing Lake Mountain. What a great job that the organisers did too. So thanks to Ant and a lot of the volunteers and Sam. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video and make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.